Hi, welcome to Culture Shop. So this week I've been in problem-solving mode, and really all started with a meeting that I had at the beginning of the week, which triggered something in my brain, and I haven't been able to let it go. So the meeting very simply was this. I was asked by a company that had chosen its core values, the ones that it intended to launch in the next month, and I was asked, what can we do afterwards? What exciting things can we do? What fun things? What cool things? How do we add some energy to these going forward? And of course I wanted to know what the core values were. And then when they told me, I kind of, the alarm bells went off, and it's like, well, how did we select these? And the methodology that they use was, unfortunately, it's one that I think this happens quite a lot. I think a lot of practitioners do this kind of thing. They literally, so this organization was made up of two different organizations that merged together, and they each had a set of core values. And so what they did in order to select the ones that they would have for the merged organization is they put them all on the wall, and they got the executives together, and they all had colored stickers, and they went and stuck stickers next to the wall, the words that they liked most in terms of what they thought the core value would be, and that's what they've gone with, right? And I mean, I don't know. How do you drive energy into that? How do you create excitement about it going forward? I mean, I don't know. I think they've been chosen poorly. But I'm not knocking this organization, because this kind of thing happens too often. I think I've understood something here, and I think it's important. I think the way in which we go about selecting core values is too linear. We are allowing ourselves to be guided too narrowly, and it doesn't make any sense. And here's what we're doing, right? When you walk into a branch of McDonald's and you say, you know, I want duck à l'orange and dauphinoise potatoes, please, they'll say, well, you can't. Choose from these burgers on the wall behind them. And you'll go, or in that case, I'll have a Big Mac. Did you want a Big Mac? Well, maybe you did. But if you didn't, it's what you've got, because that's what there is. And so you choose the one that you kind of think, well, I quite like that, and I quite like that, and I quite like that, and you put something together, and there's your lunch. And that's it. Now, it's okay. In fact, let's face it, sometimes it can be great, right? But it's okay. But if you had something else in mind, something more sophisticated and whatever, it's really not going to serve the purpose. But what we're doing is we're being guided by the available things, the things that are on the menu. We're saying, well, we've got this very narrow set of things, and we have to pick from them. So hey ho, let's go ahead and do that. And it's nuts. It makes no sense, because actually choosing core values is much more akin to a great chef who's got all the ingredients in the entire world at his or her disposal, kind of going, what can I create? And you know, they kind of go, well, we're going to create something around duck. So they get the protein, they get the duck, and then they start putting stuff together. And what they've ended up with at the end is a signature dish, something amazing, something that is like defines them. You kind of go, that's that chef's dish. We understand. That's amazing. We definitely want that. And that's what you get. You get something that's bespoke and that's amazing, and that people can rave about, and that's absolutely, it's like it's sexy and exciting, and you want to be able to, you know, you want some of that. And that's the real excitement, I think, that you could have if you chose core values instead of kind of going, we'll choose from the available options and then try and shoehorn behaviors in that kind of vaguely get us there. You kind of go, what do we want here? Like what is the organization? What is it? What's it telling us? What kind of feedback can we get from, you know, all the ripples that are all around us? And so you sit back and you ask yourself critical questions like, you know, on a day when things are great around here, when things are going well, when we're winning, when we're making money, when we're profitable, when products are going out and customers are happy and people are getting along and they're enjoying their work and the relationships are good and there's very little friction and managers are able to sort of get great results and leaders are able to think about vision and how we can move this whole thing forward and customers are excited and there's very few complaints. What's going on? Because that's key to what's core for you. And then, you know, on those days where everything breaks down and things suddenly aren't going terribly well and you've got all sorts of challenges, what is it that's broken down? Get away, fly. Get away, fly. What is it that's broken down? What is it? Because something's gone wrong, and that thing there, I mean, that's the those things point to what's core. Those things point to what's critical. Those things point to what you absolutely must have, and those are your core values. They're not selected from other things. They're originated from what's real. If you do that, you end up with a strong set of core values. If you end up with a strong set of core values, you get all the benefits of great frameworks for tough conversations and ways to hold each other accountable and things to, you know, ways in which we can find people, and there's all sorts of benefits that come with this. I don't think you can get those. Oh, and by the way, to the other key question, how do you drive energy into those? I mean, easy peasy, right? It's so easy. because they're real, because they're exciting, because they're already incredibly real, because they're authentic and they're cool and we get them. To find ways to drive exciting things around those is like falling off a log. So, the key message, I guess, is that the methodology we use has to be much more, I don't know, Gordon Ramsay, much less McDonald's. The way in which we go about choosing them has to be much more introspective. We have to look much deeper and try and find out what's real rather than trying to find out what's palatable and convenient. And if we do those, then we've got a real good chance of having a solid set of core values that gives us all of the outcomes that we would hope to get from them. And I think that's my big idea for the week. It's been food for thought for me anyway. I hope it's been food for thought for you, and I wish you an amazing week.